Welcome back to Freshly Charged, where we review personal electric vehicles like this. It's called the NAVEE. It's a brand that's been really popular in Europe. Andrew, what do we have to expect?
It's a 10-inch scooter that goes up to 20 miles per hour, plus it's affordable.
It's Europe's best e-scooter, and it's UL2272 certified. So what does that mean?
It means that it's rated for fire safety, so you shouldn't really have any issues charging this up and worrying about a fire.
This is gonna be more of a commuter style scooter.
Box got beat up a little bit. Now you should just be able to lift it up.
Easy peasy. It only came with one strap. The other one had broke during shipping, and because of that, the bottom of the box sank, resulting in this getting stretched.
So hopefully it's fine, but we'll see what's going on here. This reminds me of a Ninebot Segway Max, kind of a competition to them. And overall, Ninebot Segway Max, they stole it from Xiaomi as well too. So we can all thank the Xiaomi M365 for inspiring a lot of these electric scooters we have today.
Okay, we got the S65C by NAVEE all set up. Let's do a walkthrough from top to bottom.
Yeah, let's start out with the cockpit. Pretty wide handlebars for a commuter scooter. A lot of times you see them pretty cramped up and you almost feel like a baby T-Rex. Moving on the right, you have a thumb throttle with the power button. You have a display that looks very similar to the Ninebot Max or the InMotion L9, but a little bit crisper. You don't have that kind of like flickering that you see with most of the displays out there. And then on the left side, we have a bell. On the left side, you have one brake lever, and this controls drum brakes in the front and electric braking in the rear. Moving down, you have a light underneath the display. Turns on with one simple click. Doesn't look super bright. Moving down the steering pull, you have the simple folding mechanism that opens up real easily. And I wish there was just a little bit more resistance in that. So that falls down pretty easily, locks into place with the bell, and you can lift it up, and it's 60 pounds, so not super lightweight. I was very surprised that this scooter weighed 60 pounds because most scooters that look like this weigh about 45 pounds. You have this swing arm design, and there's rubber suspension in here, kind of similar to the suspension that you see in the Dualtron scooters and the Enokims. We have a 10-inch tubeless pneumatic tire that is puncture resistant. Moving through the deck, we have a 36 volt, 15 amp hour battery, which is UL rated, so it should be safe that you can leave it charging and not have to worry about lithium fires. On the rear, there is another suspension cartridge inside of here. Another 10-inch tubeless pneumatic tire that is puncture resistant, and a brake light. But let's see how this suspension cartridge works. It's not like your traditional spring suspension.
That's pretty good.
You're not gonna have springs that go bad, but it's not gonna be the super comfy ride that you get out of spring suspension.
And so this is great for bigger riders looking for a commuter option, and then for riders that want more range out of their scooters. It's gonna cost a little bit more than its little brother. This one here, $8.99, and you can check them out over at REV Rides. And thanks REV Rides for letting us be one of the first to check this scooter out. We're gonna get our safety gear on and go take it for a test spin so we can tell you what we love about it, what we hate about it, and who we think should get this scooter. Okay, we are climbing up a hill. This is our hill climb test. Andrew, how's it performing on this hill?
We haven't gotten to the peak of it, but it's not too bad. We're going 19, 20 miles per hour right now.
So as a commuter scooter, tops out at 20 miles an hour. Of course, when you hit a incline like we're about to right here, it's gonna slow down a little bit. We'll see. It's only a single motor scooter.
Oh man, see, this thing's struggling.
So slow down from a max of 20 down to about 11 miles an hour on this incline. Yeah, a lot of commuter scooters tend to struggle up here. I mean, you can give it a little assist. Let's see you give it some assist. There you go.
Oh, I got it up to 13, 14.
If you live in a hilly area, it may struggle on some of those inclines.
One thing I like about the app is it gives you the ability to adjust the regen braking. So it was set at low, but I set it on high. As soon as I let go of the throttle, it just almost stops immediately due to the electric braking.
And because of that electric braking, it's harnessing that power to regen and recharge your batteries. So pretty cool feature, gives you that extended rideability.
I'm gonna show you how portable this scooter can be. And it's a little bit heavy, it's 60 pounds.
We're trying to figure out that last curb drop Andrew did. There's a little bit of a clank. We want to see if we can identify where that's coming from. So didn't hear it that time, just the one time. So whatever it was, I don't know. Maybe it was just jitters for being the first jump, I don't know.
One thing I've already seen that I don't like about the scooter is I need to be going at least 3 miles per hour to get it moving with the throttle. There wasn't a way for me to turn off the push to start, but the problem is a lot of these scooters will let you go at 2 miles per hour I have to be up at least 3 miles per hour or higher for this to start moving. So it's a little annoying.
We've got this nice empty parking lot. We've got these lines here in the parking stalls. Let's do a braking test and see how far it takes you to stop.
Yeah.
You started at this line, right?
Yeah, I started at that line.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's about 24 feet to stop from 20 miles per hour to 0. It's all right. It's not.
I think there's room for improvement there.
Yeah, I wonder if I can adjust these settings. So I'm gonna try adjusting this.
And this scooter is so new. A lot of this feedback that we're giving the company, they can hopefully make minor tweaks to improve it, like the push to start. Maybe that's something on the app they can turn off. So we made a little adjustment, and let's see if it brakes any better. Andrew's gonna start braking at this spot right here.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Oh yeah.
So after a little bit of adjustment, the braking was a lot better.
This actually has decent braking.
Okay, let's take a little break here in the shade. It is hot. Let's talk about what's hot about this scooter, what we love about it.
The best thing about this scooter is that it actually has suspension. Most scooters that are in this type of genre don't have suspension. The electric braking works really nice on the scooter.
I do like the matte black finish. Gives it a nice clean look. And let's be honest, this scooter is entering a very competitive market. There are some titans in the field when it comes to commuter or higher level commuter scooters. What is this gonna do to set itself apart? I love that it is being sold and serviced by REV Rides. REV Rides has great servicing, really great company. They have really good people. They sell these scooters. They also stand by their scooters, and they'll help you with any problems that you may have.
The biggest thing for me is that it's UL rated and it's IP55 water resistance rating. They had a motor of the NAVEE scooter at the micromobility event in Amsterdam. It was running underwater the whole time and it never had any issues. It's got a very simplistic design, which is perfect for beginners. Thumb throttle with one brake, very easy to learn.
As a commuter scooter, you want to make sure you're able to fold it easily. This folding mechanism, easy, simple, quick. The locking mechanism, once you fold it, also very easy, very simple. And I do love that the locking mechanism, when folded, also doubles as your bell trigger.
The display is easy to read in direct sunlight.
And then down here at this price point, you find yourself with a deck that's a little bit bigger than some of the other scooters that you see in this class. It comes with a silicone grip that is nice, looks great, gets dirty easy, but it's easy to clean. So we're gonna keep riding. Our next stop, we're gonna talk about the things that we don't like about this scooter. So this is a nice shady spot where we can talk about the things that we don't like about the scooter.
Biggest thing for me is that push to start is pretty obnoxious. A lot of these scooters don't need this much of a push to get it going. So I understand that they have it on there for safety reasons, but it should at least engage once I hit 2 miles per hour. The fact that I have to hit 3 miles per hour, I have a lot of false acceleration going on. The rear fender, when I go off of curbs, 50% of the time you hear this type of slapping going on. And I think it's just this unique design where this is kind of floating there. And when you hit really hard off of a curb, this kind of just makes a slamming sound.
Having an app is nice so that you can update your scooter, which we did. You can program it, you can tune it to your liking, but the app, it doesn't seem very smooth.
I'd say my biggest issue with the app is it's not just for a scooter, it's for like smart homes with Xiaomi and Mi Home. So it's not really designed specifically just for an electric scooter. The app itself, it doesn't let me turn off kickstart. It lets me change regen braking, but there's not a lot of features that it lets me control from the app.
And so hopefully they can update that over time. This light, it's a little weak. 60 pounds is a little much.
This is the heaviest scooter that I've ever reviewed that only maxes out at 20 miles per hour.
It's not a lightweight. The added weight helps for stability, and you're going to benefit from things like range. In general, it's pretty darn heavy for commuting. This would be more of a scooter for going out and having fun. But then the problem is, how much fun can you have going just 20 miles an hour?
So it's nice having suspension in this type of scooter, but I wish it was just a little bit more soft and plush. I bottom out real easily, but I think if Jimmy was riding this a lot, it wouldn't bottom out as much because he's a lot lighter than I am.
Okay, let's talk about who we think should get this scooter.
This scooter is not the fastest scooter, it's not the lightest scooter, but it seems like it'd be one of the most dependable scooters.
They have the appropriate certifications for water, for fire, and they can be serviced here in the US by a company that you can trust. So if you want a scooter that will give you that peace of mind, then check it out. Check out our full written review at gotscooter.com. Thanks for watching, and when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.